Howdy, friend. Sam Houston here, hoping you're living in high cotton. And if you're lucky enough to be in Texas, I know you're most of the way there. Now enjoy your daily dose of Texas history and Texas pride.
Howdy, friend. Welcome back to the Feed Bandit podcast and your Texas History Roundup for May 3rd. In 1897, the landmark Ricardo Rodriguez civil rights case was decided in favor of Rodriguez, thereby legally affirming the right of Texans of Mexican descent to vote. Several earlier attempts had been made to disenfranchise Hispanics, the first attempt coming shortly after the 1836 Texas Revolution. In 1929, the Sam Houston Memorial Museum in Huntsville was dedicated. It occupies a part of the original farm owned by Houston and his family from 1847 until 1858. The movement to preserve his Huntsville homestead began in 1905 by students from Sam Houston Normal Institute. After several acres of the original Houston tract were acquired, his Woodland home and law office were moved back to their original site. The museum is owned and managed by Sam Houston State University. In 1940, Fred Walcott set a world record of 13.7 seconds in the 120-yard high hurdles at Austin. A month later in Philadelphia, he broke Jesse Owens' world record in the 220 low hurdles with a time of 22.5 seconds. Because of World War II, Walcott was not able to participate in the Olympic Games. In 1960, the Fantastics opened at the Sullivan Street Playhouse, an off-Broadway theater in New York's Greenwich Village. Its epic run ended on January 13, 2002, with its 17,162nd performance, the longest run of any musical anywhere. The music was composed by Harvey Schmidt and the lyrics written by Tom Jones. They had met as students at the University of Texas at Austin in 1950. Jones was born in Littlefield in 1928 and Schmidt in Dallas in 1929. Their 50 years of collaboration produced several successful musicals, and the Fantastics broke the mold at the time of large extravagant productions. In 1968, at St. Luke's Hospital in Houston, Dr. Denton Cooley and his associates performed the first U.S. heart transplant. The patient, Everett Thomas, lived 204 days with the heart of a 15-year-old girl. Cooley and Dr. Michael DeBakey later achieved other firsts in transplants. The main problem in early operations was tissue rejection, with Cooley and DeBakey reporting that 60 of the first 100 heart transplants patients died by the 8th day after surgery. And in 1991, the last episode of the long-running CBS TV series Dallas was aired. The first episode aired on April 2nd, 1978. And I actually remember my mom and dad watching that episode. I was 11 years old at the time, or almost 11. And I remember it was a big event. Everywhere, probably. All right, well, that was your Texas History Roundup for May 3rd. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll catch you back here tomorrow on the next one. You take care.
Well, there you have it. If you like our podcast, check us out at feedbandit.com. There you'll find awesome Texas First outdoors gear and apparel. Your purchase helps support the Bandits and keeps this podcast on the air, fighting for you and for Texas. Remember, preserve the tradition. Protect the legacy. Until next time.